Hello friends, in this video let's talk about how to install and maintain multiple versions of Java on the same machine, specifically Windows 10, and also we will see how to point Eclipse to one of the installed JDK JRE, and we will see the same with the IntelliJ ID also. So let's go to the video. Let's open the Java install folder. It will be the C program files folder if you haven't changed the default location while you installing the Java. Okay, so I have installed two versions of Java here, JDK 13 and JDK 15. You can install multiple versions of Java by installing one version first and then install the other version. So I have already done a video on how to install Java on Windows 10. Okay, you can follow that steps. You can follow the same steps, and once you install one version of Java, you can install the other versions by following the same steps. Okay, there is no change. And once you install all these versions of different versions of Java, you will be able to see multiple folders in this particular folder. Okay, different JDK folder will be present in the program files Java folder. So I have installed two versions, JDK 13 and 15, so I can see two folder here. But our machine will consider only one version of Java. To view that, you can open your command prompt and just type in Java --version. So you can see the Java version is pointing JDK 13.0.1, right? Even though we have two versions in our system, JDK 13 and 15, the machine is showing the Java version as JDK 13, right? So how it is coming, where it is coming from? So in order to set that, in order to point the system to a specific JDK or JRE, you can open your system environment variables from the advanced properties, and in the environment variables, edit path, and here you need to add your Java bin folder path, right? So all these things I already explained in the Java installation video, right? So when you give a particular path, the bin folder path in the path variable in the system properties, so then the machine will be pointing to that particular JDK or JRE. Now let's open Eclipse ID and let's run any of the program from there. You can run any type of program. Let me run a Selenium Java program. I'm clicking the run button. So when it start running, you can see Eclipse is pointing to the JDK 13 version. You can see it from here. It's pointing to JDK 13 version, right? And also if you open the JRE system library folder, you'll be able to see all the JDK 13 library, the jar files are available in this particular folder. All these jar files are downloaded, right? So what we have seen now, we've seen both the system and the Eclipse ID is pointing to the same version of JDK, right? Now what we will do is, let me change the path variable of JDK from the system properties from JDK 13 to JDK 15, and let's see what is happening. So let's go to the bin folder location, JDK 15 and bin folder. Let me take this path and let me replace the JDK 13 bin folder path with the JDK 15. Okay, now let's open our command prompt. A new command prompt should be opened, and just type in Java --version again. See, this time we can see the Java version is changed to Java 15 from Java 13, right? So when we change the system path location, in the command prompt, if you type in Java --version, the path also, the Java version also will get changed, right? Now what we will do, let's go to Eclipse ID. Let's restart the Eclipse. So we are going to check whether the JDK version is changed in the Eclipse ID also by running a Java program. Let us run the same Java program. But you can see it is still pointing to the old Java version, right? JDK 13, still pointing to JDK 13 instead of JDK 15. So if you are just changing the system property, the system path variable, the IDE, that is the Eclipse, will not be pointing to that particular JRE. For that, you need to change the setting in the Eclipse IDE only. For that, what you can do, you can go to Window, Preferences, and search for Java. Just type in Java and then click on Installed JREs. Here we can see the Java version which Eclipse is currently pointing to, which is JDK 13.0.1. So that's why it was showing JDK 13 version when we run the Java program, even though the system properties was changed. So now we need to change this to JDK 15, right? For that, you can click Add button, then click on Next, and then click Directory, and from this location you need to browse your the required Java folder path, the installation folder path, the JDK path. So I'm changing into JDK 15, and then click Select Folder, and you can click on the Finish button now. And from here you can see now there are two versions available, JDK 13 and JDK 15. So we can check the checkbox against JDK 15 and click OK. Now let's run the Java program again. See now the JDK version it's changed to JDK 15. That means Eclipse is now pointing to JDK 15.0.2, right? So this is how you need to point your IDE to a required version. Now we will see, let's go to the JRE system library. So here you can see all the JDK 15 libraries are now downloaded. All the JDK 15 libraries are available now here, right? So if you want to run your Java program through command prompt, you have to set the system path variable property. And if you are running the program from some IDE like Eclipse, then you need to point your IDE to that particular JRDK or JRE version. Now we will see the same with IntelliJ IDE also, how to point IntelliJ IDE to the specific to a specific JRE. So I have opened IntelliJ IDE. You can change the JRE version from the File menu. Go to File and then click Project Structure, and then go to the Project SDK folder, Project SDK field. Okay, from this drop down you can select the required version of JDK. Now the JDK 11 version has been selected, and you can browse the JDK folder path from this particular field. You can mouse over on Add SDK and then select JDK. From there you can browse through your computer and you can select the required Java folder path. Okay, so this is how you can point your IntelliJ IDE to the required JDK version. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have liked this video, please click the like button. Also, please do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any comments, please post in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you.